Feeling like life's challenges keep holding you back? Imagine having the mindset to rise above it all, no matter what comes your way. That's where the power of Stoicism comes in. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus have shown how to live a life of resilience and inner strength for centuries. Their Stoic principles aren't just ancient wisdom, they're practical tools you can use today. Adopting a Stoic mindset helps you stay focused, calm, and in control in a world full of noise and distractions. Today I'm sharing 9 Stoic secrets to help you unlock your true potential and master life step by step. Whether you're looking for daily habits, inspiring Stoic quotes, or ways to manage stress, these insights will transform how you approach each day. Stick around because each secret builds on the last, and you won't want to miss a single one. Let's dive in and discover how Stoicism can elevate your life. And if you find these insights valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more ways to build a stronger, more resilient mindset. 1. Embrace discomfort for true growth. Let's start with a fundamental Stoic principle: embracing discomfort. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius believed that growth doesn't come from comfort, it comes from challenges. In modern life, we often try to avoid discomfort. We scroll through social media, binge-watch shows, or take the easy way out. But what if those moments of discomfort are growth opportunities? Think about it. When you face a tough situation, like a demanding project at work or a challenging conversation, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But these are exactly the moments where Stoicism can help. Instead of seeing discomfort as a problem, view it as a stepping stone. Embrace it, and you build resilience. You become stronger, more focused, and more capable of handling whatever life throws at you. One of the best ways to start embracing discomfort is to push your limits in small ways every day. Take cold showers to build mental toughness. Skip that extra hour of screen time and read a Stoic quote that challenges your perspective. These simple actions create a mindset that welcomes challenges instead of shying away from them. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This quote captures the essence of what Stoicism teaches about facing discomfort. When you lean into what makes you uneasy, you turn obstacles into opportunities. And over time, you'll find that what once seemed hard becomes part of your strength. Now let's talk about practical ways to embrace discomfort in your everyday life. Start by identifying one thing that you tend to avoid because it's uncomfortable. Maybe it's waking up earlier, speaking up in meetings, or working out after a long day. Choose just one of these and make it a daily challenge for yourself. Stick with it, even when it feels tough. Why does this matter? Because the more you practice facing discomfort, the more you build resilience. And resilience is key to mastering life. It's not about seeking pain or hardship. It's about recognizing that discomfort is where real growth happens. The Stoics knew that a life of true fulfillment requires stepping outside your comfort zone. So if you're serious about unlocking your true potential, start embracing those tough moments. They're not setbacks, they're stepping stones. And when you shift your mindset to see discomfort as a tool for growth, you'll find yourself stronger, more focused, and ready to take on whatever challenges come your way. 2. Focus on what you can control. Now, let's dive into another core Stoic principle: focusing on what you can control. This is one of the most practical ideas from Stoic philosophers like Epictetus. He taught us that much of our stress comes from trying to control things that are simply beyond our reach. The weather, other people's opinions, unexpected setbacks, these are all things we cannot control. But what can we control? Our thoughts, our actions, and our reactions. Imagine you're at work and suddenly your project deadline gets moved up. It's easy to feel frustrated, anxious, or even angry. But take a moment to pause. Ask yourself, what can I control here? You can't change the deadline, but you can control how you respond to the situation. You can adjust your focus, manage your time better, and approach the challenge with a positive mindset. Focusing on what you can control is like a superpower. It frees you from the stress of things you can't change and allows you to put all your energy into what matters most. When you focus on your actions and decisions, you stay grounded. You remain steady no matter how chaotic things get around you. Here's a simple exercise to put this Stoic principle into practice. Make a list of your worries. Divide them into two columns: things you can control and things you cannot. For example, you can't control how others behave, but you can control how you react to them. Focus your time and energy on that first list and let go of the rest. This will help you stay calm and focused when challenges arise. Stoic daily practices like this can reshape your mindset. Over time, you'll find that you're less affected by things that used to stress you out. Instead of getting caught up in negative thoughts, you'll be more present, more aware, and more in control of yourself. Remember, this is not about ignoring problems or pretending they don't exist. It's about choosing where to direct your energy. When you focus on what you can control, you create a sense of stability in an unpredictable world. The Stoics knew this well. They understood that by controlling your inner world, you can thrive even when your outer world seems chaotic. So the next time life throws a curveball your way, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what can I control? Focus on that and let the rest go. You'll be surprised at how much calmer and more confident you feel, ready to handle whatever life sends your way. 3. Reframe negative thoughts. Now let's talk about another powerful Stoic principle: reframing negative thoughts. Stoic philosophers like Epictetus believe that our thoughts shape our reality. It's not the events themselves that upset us, but how we interpret them. This idea is as practical today as it was thousands of years ago. By changing the way we think about challenges, we can change the way we experience life. Let's say you've just faced a setback. Maybe you didn't get that promotion at work, or a personal relationship isn't going as planned. It's natural to feel disappointed, but here's where Stoicism comes in. Instead of dwelling on the negative, ask yourself, how would a Stoic see this? A Stoic would remind you that every setback is an opportunity to learn. It's a chance to improve, to grow, and to build resilience. This shift in mindset is called cognitive reframing. It's a technique that allows you to turn negative thoughts into positive ones. When you start to think, I failed, change that to, I learned something valuable. When you catch yourself saying, this is too hard, try thinking, this is making me stronger. It may sound simple, but over time, this practice can transform your perspective on life. Reframing isn't about ignoring the reality of a tough situation. It's about choosing to see the lessons hidden within it. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic leaders, wrote, "The mind adapts and converts to its purposes the obstacle to our acting." This means that your mind has the power to turn obstacles into opportunities. It's about finding strength where others see the struggle. To put this into practice, try this exercise. Next time you feel frustrated or disappointed, write down the situation and how it made you feel. Then, write down at least one positive aspect or lesson from that situation. It could be as simple as realizing your strength or learning to be more patient. The more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. Reframing negative thoughts doesn't just change how you see challenges, it changes how you face them. It's a daily practice that helps you stay focused and resilient. And in a world where negativity can easily take over, the Stoic mindset gives you the power to rise above. So, when life tests you, remember, it's not about what happens, it's about how you choose to see it. Focus on the lesson, adjust your perspective, and let Stoicism guide you to a mindset of strength and clarity. 4. Practice voluntary simplicity. Let's explore another key Stoic principle: practicing voluntary simplicity. The Stoics believed that living with less can lead to a richer, more fulfilling life. They taught that when you simplify, you free your mind from unnecessary worries and distractions. In today's world where materialism often takes center stage, this Stoic mindset offers a refreshing perspective. Think about it. How often do we find ourselves stressed about things we don't need? A new phone, the latest fashion trend, or trying to keep up with the Joneses. But as the Stoics remind us, true happiness isn't found in material possessions, it's found within. Epictetus once said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." When you practice voluntary simplicity, you shift your focus from what you don't have to what you already do. This idea is closely tied to minimalism, a concept that's gaining popularity today. But the Stoics were doing it long before it became a trend. Voluntary simplicity isn't about depriving yourself. It's about consciously choosing what adds value to your life. It's about creating space for what truly matters: your relationships, your passions, and your inner peace. Here's a practical way to start. Choose one day a week where you don't buy anything except the essentials. Use this time to appreciate what you already have. You'll be surprised at how free it feels to not constantly seek more. Instead, focus on experiences, like taking a walk, reading a Stoic quote that inspires you, or simply enjoying time with loved ones. Living with less also means clearing the mental clutter. The Stoics knew that a simple life leads to a clearer mind. When you let go of the need for more, you free up mental space to focus on self-improvement, your goals, and your well-being. It's like decluttering your home, only this time you're decluttering your mind. Remember, voluntary simplicity isn't about living like a monk or giving up everything. It's about making intentional choices that align with your values. It's about realizing that you don't need to fill every corner of your life with stuff to feel fulfilled. When you focus on what's essential, you find more peace, more gratitude, and more room for the things that truly matter. So, if you're looking to unlock your true potential, start by simplifying. Let go of what doesn't serve you, and make space for what does. The Stoics knew that a simple life is a powerful one, and it's a philosophy that still holds true today. 5. Accept the present moment. Now, let's delve into a fundamental Stoic practice: accepting the present moment. For the Stoics, embracing the now was a cornerstone of their philosophy. They believed that true peace comes from focusing on the present, rather than getting lost in regrets about the past or anxieties about the future. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, often wrote about this in his meditations, reminding himself to confine yourself to the present. Why is this so important? Because when you're constantly thinking about what might happen tomorrow or dwelling on what happened yesterday, you lose sight of what's right in front of you. In a world filled with distractions, accepting the present moment helps you stay grounded. It helps you find clarity in the chaos. Imagine being stuck in traffic. You might feel your frustration rise as you think about being late or how much time you're wasting. But a Stoic approach would be to take a deep breath and focus on what you can control: your mindset. You can't change the traffic, but you can choose to stay calm, listen to a podcast, or use that time to practice gratitude for the day's small wins. It's all about redirecting your focus to the present. The Stoic mindset encourages us to see each moment as an opportunity, even the tough ones. When you focus on the present, you can better appreciate the little things: a warm cup of coffee, the sound of rain, a quiet moment to reflect. These small acts of mindfulness can shift your entire perspective, making you more resilient in the face of stress. A simple exercise to practice this is mindful breathing. When you feel overwhelmed, close your eyes and take 5 deep breaths, focusing on each inhale and exhale. This brings you back to the present and helps to clear your mind. It's a quick way to reset and find peace, no matter what's happening around you. Accepting the present moment doesn't mean ignoring your past or neglecting your future. It's about recognizing that right now is where life happens. It's where you have the power to make choices that align with your values. The Stoics understood that the present is the only time we truly have, and they taught us to make the most of it. So if you want to unlock your true potential, start by embracing the now. Let go of what you can't change, stop worrying about what hasn't happened yet, and focus on the life unfolding before you. When you do, you'll find a sense of peace that makes every day a little more meaningful. 6. Learn from criticism. Now let's discuss another essential Stoic principle: learning from criticism. The Stoics believed that criticism was not something to fear, but an opportunity for growth. Epictetus taught that it's not the words or opinions of others that matter, it's how we respond to them. This simple shift in perspective can change how you see feedback, both at work and in your personal life. In today's world, criticism is often viewed as a negative thing. It's easy to feel defensive or even hurt when someone points out our flaws. But the Stoic mindset encourages us to step back and ask, what can I learn from this? Even harsh criticism can hold a valuable lesson if we're open to it. Let's say your boss gives you tough feedback on a recent project. Instead of taking it personally or feeling defeated, try approaching it with a stoic attitude. Focus on what's within your control, how you can improve your skills, address the feedback, and do better next time. This approach not only helps you grow, but also builds your resilience. You'll find yourself less affected by negativity and more focused on your progress. Criticism can be a mirror, showing us areas where we can improve. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If someone can show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change, for I seek the truth." This quote reminds us that criticism is a tool for refining our understanding and actions. It's not about bruising your ego, it's about becoming better. One practical way to make this shift is to separate the message from the emotion. When you receive criticism, write down the key points without adding any emotional words or judgments. This helps you focus on the constructive part of the feedback, rather than getting caught up in how it made you feel. Over time, this practice makes you more open to feedback and helps you develop a mindset geared towards self-improvement. Learning from criticism doesn't mean accepting every negative comment as true. It means being open enough to consider what's helpful while letting go of what isn't. It's about using feedback to guide your actions, not to dictate your self-worth. By adopting this stoic perspective, you transform criticism into a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. You become more confident, less defensive, and more focused on what truly matters, your growth. So, next time someone offers you feedback, embrace it. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? And use it as a tool to master your life. 7. Cultivate gratitude daily. Another essential Stoic practice is cultivating gratitude. The Stoics understood that by focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we can find true contentment. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "Do not indulge in dreams of having what you lack. Rather, reckon up the chief of the blessings you do possess." In a world where it's easy to get caught up in what's missing, gratitude shifts our perspective, helping us appreciate the present. Gratitude is not just a feel-good concept. It's a powerful tool that can reshape your entire outlook. Studies have shown that practicing gratitude can reduce stress, improve your mood, and even enhance your physical health. But for the Stoics, it goes deeper. They saw gratitude as a daily discipline, one that keeps us grounded and aware of the good already present in our lives. Think about it. How often do we focus on what didn't go our way while overlooking the small victories? Maybe you had a rough day at work, but a friend reached out with a kind message. Or perhaps you missed a deadline, but you gained valuable insight on how to manage your time better next time. A Stoic would encourage you to notice these moments, to reflect on them, and to be thankful for them. A simple way to practice gratitude, inspired by Stoic daily habits, is to keep a gratitude journal. Each evening, write down 3 things you're grateful for, big or small. It could be a warm meal, a moment of laughter, or even a challenge that taught you something new. This practice trains your mind to focus on the positives, helping you build a mindset that is both resilient and content. Gratitude also helps us accept the imperfection of life. When you focus on what you appreciate, you naturally become less anxious about what you cannot control. Epictetus taught that we should be content with what life gives us, and gratitude is a way to embody that teaching. It's about recognizing that even in tough times, there is something to be thankful for. This practice of gratitude doesn't just change your mindset, it changes how you interact with others. When you express appreciation, you strengthen your relationships and create a positive atmosphere. And in a world where negativity can easily take over, choosing gratitude is a way to stand out. It's a way to live Stoicism in a practical, modern way. So if you're looking to unlock your true potential, start by focusing on what's already good in your life. Take a moment each day to reflect on your blessings, however small they may seem. Gratitude will not only make you happier, but also more resilient, helping you face life's challenges with a stronger, more balanced perspective. 8. Practice memento mori. Now let's dive into a powerful Stoic practice, memento mori, which means remember that you will die. To some, it might sound morbid, But for the Stoics, it was a reminder to live fully and intentionally. Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus often reflected on mortality, not to create fear, but to emphasize the value of time. They understood that by accepting our limited time, we focus on what truly matters. In today's world, we're often distracted by endless to-do lists, plans, and regrets about the past. But Memento Mori teaches us that life is short, and our time here is precious. It urges us to make each moment count. When you remind yourself that your time is limited, you naturally start prioritizing the things that bring real meaning, like spending time with loved ones, pursuing your passions, or simply appreciating a beautiful day. Consider this. How often do we put off things that matter most, thinking we have plenty of time? A Stoic would tell you not to wait. Don't postpone that trip you've always wanted to take, or the call to an old friend, or even the hobby you've been wanting to try. Embrace life now, while you can. Memento Mori helps you see each day as a gift, not a given. A simple way to practice Memento Mori is through reflection. At the end of the day, take a few moments to think about what you would do differently if you knew you had less time. Ask yourself, did I spend today in a way that aligns with my values? Did I appreciate the little moments? This practice helps you shift focus from unimportant distractions to what truly enriches your life. Memento Mori isn't about living in fear of death. It's about living with a deeper appreciation for life. It's a reminder that time is the most valuable resource you have, and you should spend it wisely. This mindset encourages you to be present, to let go of grudges, and to approach each day with gratitude. It helps you cut through the noise and focus on what brings you joy and fulfillment. When you adopt this Stoic perspective, you start to see life differently. You begin to cherish the small things. A sunset, a conversation, a quiet moment of reflection. And this shift in perspective helps you make better choices, not out of fear, but out of a desire to live well. It's about making every moment count. So if you want to unlock your true potential, remember Memento Mori. Use it as a tool to focus on what matters, to let go of what doesn't, and to live each day as fully as possible. Because when you keep the reality of time in mind, you're more likely to create a life that's truly worth living. 9. Serve a greater purpose. Now let's talk about a crucial Stoic principle: serving a greater purpose. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius believe that true fulfillment comes from contributing to something beyond ourselves. It's about living with purpose, not just for personal gain, but for the benefit of others. When you focus on serving a larger goal, you find a sense of meaning that makes everyday challenges feel more manageable. In today's society, it's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of personal success, money, status, recognition. But the Stoics remind us that these things are fleeting. Real satisfaction comes from knowing that your actions are making a positive impact. Whether it's supporting your community, mentoring someone at work, or simply being a source of kindness in your daily interactions, small actions can have a big ripple effect. Think about it. When you align your efforts with a purpose bigger than yourself, you tap into a deeper well of motivation. Work becomes more than just a job. It's a way to contribute to a shared vision. Relationships become more meaningful because you're focused on giving rather than just receiving. This shift in focus can transform how you see your role in the world. One practical way to start living this principle is to ask yourself each morning, how can I make a positive impact today? It doesn't have to be grand. It could be as simple as offering a word of encouragement to a colleague, helping a neighbor, or volunteering your time for a cause you care about. These actions may seem small, but they add up, creating a life that feels rich with purpose. The Stoics believe that we are all connected and part of a larger community. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bee." This means that when you work for the good of others, you also enrich your own life. Serving others isn't just about being selfless, it's about finding a balance that benefits everyone. This mindset also helps you stay grounded during difficult times. When challenges arise, knowing that your actions contribute to a greater good gives you strength. It helps you rise above daily frustrations and stay focused on what truly matters. It's a reminder that your efforts have meaning, even when the results aren't immediate. So if you're aiming to unlock your true potential, shift your focus from "what can I gain" to "how can I serve?" This change in perspective will not only make you more resilient, but also help you find a deeper sense of fulfillment. The Stoics understood that a purposeful life is a powerful life, and it's a lesson that still holds today. And there you have it. 9 Stoic secrets to help you unlock your true potential and master life. Each of these principles, from embracing discomfort to serving a greater purpose, offers a path to deeper resilience and inner strength. Remember, it's about applying these Stoic practices daily, not just knowing them. Take what resonates with you and start making those small changes today. If you found value in these insights, make sure to hit that like button. It helps the video reach more people who could benefit from these Stoic principles. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss out on more content that guides you toward a balanced and purposeful life. Thanks for watching, and keep striving to become the best version of yourself, one Stoic practice at a time. See you in the next video.